Hey guys, welcome back to the Be For Real podcast episode 32.
32?
Ooh. Actually, Taylor Swift is in town. I'm
She
pretty
is.
sure her concert is this week. I don't
Yeah,
even
she's
know.
3 nights.
3 nights, that's
All weekend.
crazy.
It's going to be absolutely nuts downtown.
I will be the furthest away from downtown
Yeah, same.
I ever want to be in my
the
life.
SkyTrain's going to be packed. There's going to be no parking for like 100 kilometers
Yeah.
nearby.
Yeah.
My friend, like her boyfriend and friends were going to the Canucks game one of the same nights, and she's like, I think we're going to sell the tickets because
No, there's no way. Because Canucks play all the time. Why would you go on that
they play all the
weekend?
time. But I don't think they realized at first, and then once they
And
were
then
like,
they realized.
oh shoot, it's going to be like absolute chaos downtown because there's so many people flying in from around the world out of country.
Because it's her she's ending her show
Yeah.
here, so imagine how many people purposefully are flying in for this.
No,
'Cause
it's going to be
last
nuts.
show.
There's going to be tens and thousands of people in
Yeah.
the streets, in the parking,
Yes.
on the SkyTrain, in the building. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Honestly, it's a good financial move to not be a Swiftie.
Yeah. Oh, I know people that literally paid $4,000 for their tickets.
That
Like, I think each.
I don't even know what to say to that.
That's nuts.
If I was Taylor Swift, okay, I know that the tickets actually are not that expensive when you buy them, like right when they drop.
It's the resale value.
It's the resale. But if I was Taylor Swift, I would feel so horrible that people paid that much to come see me. Because if you think about it, for people
Most people can't afford that.
for our age or younger, people are probably putting this on a credit card and they're like
going into debt over
going
it,
into
for
debt
sure, yeah.
for this concert,
Yeah.
which is the most insane thing to me. If I'm completely honest, I don't think that there is one artist out there that I would ever go into debt for. Like, can you think of something or an
No.
artist that would come that you
No.
would go into debt for?
No.
Yeah, that is insane.
The only
to me.
person would be Justin Bieber if he ever went on tour again, but like I would pay like no more than like $1,000 for one ticket for
Yeah.
like the last hurrah tour ever.
Yeah.
That would be it.
Yeah.
But like that's insane, paying thousands of dollars for one ticket. That's so crazy.
It's so crazy. And yeah, most of her fans I feel like are around our age, like maybe in their 20s or even early 20s, later 20s, teens maybe. And so $4K to drop on a freaking ticket at
Nuts.
this kind of age range, it's absolutely
That's just nuts at any
nuts.
age, I find.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, if you're 50 years old sitting on like a few billion dollars, okay,
Billion.
sure, go ahead.
Why not?
But at our age, when you were trying to get ahead in life,
Crazy. I know people that got their tickets for $16 though.
oh, because they're the behind the stage tickets,
Yeah.
right? And they were actually successful in like getting them.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, they're like kind of like you can't really see that well, but it's like, I mean, they always have screens on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd already seen her before or they were like, oh, I'm a fan, but I'm not a huge fan. So like, they're like, I'm not paying that much, but I still want to go. So they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't care, whatever.
To be like behind
Like,
the
it's not a
thing.
big deal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I guess not, but that's crazy.
But that's so lucky
It's
that
gonna
they
be
got
nuts.
them though, because
Yeah.
so many bots nowadays, it's like they just take over the entire website and
They do.
it makes it impossible for real people to actually buy the tickets because then they go up resale. Like, I saw a video of somebody saying that she paid $1,000 for the behind the stage tickets, which you don't even get a view. Yeah, literally $1,000 resale, and that person who sold them probably paid like you said $16.
That's crazy.
So
Just watch clips on TikTok after.
honestly, yeah, like
one of my managers at work were like, why don't you just live stream it for everyone? She's like, I probably can't do that, but we're like, go just bring a tripod, set it up,
Yeah.
live stream.
honestly, because who's gonna tell you no, you can't do that?
Yeah.
You're allowed to film in concerts, you know.
Yeah, true. I mean, fair enough. You definitely could live stream it.
It's not like a movie theater where you're not allowed to film, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody's filming at concerts.
That's so funny. Yeah,
Vancouver over this weekend is going to be insane.
it's gonna be nuts. So it's literally gonna be like, I was gonna say like, actually, there's not really anything more intense than that would cause the city to be like that. Besides like
Yeah.
the Olympics.
Yeah. And to get a hotel room down there for this weekend is literally, I was
Probably like
hearing,
$800 a night.
oh, talking $2K a night.
Honestly, fair, because regularly in Vancouver, it's like you can't find anything. Like dingy old motels are $300 a night.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
nuts.
guys, if you don't know Vancouver,
It's so expensive for
Vancouver
hotels.
is already expensive as it is. So Taylor Swift coming in town this weekend is actually going to be crazy. Like hotels, everything, they're going to skyrocket the prices. And so, yeah, it's just very interesting. I mean, I don't have anything against Taylor Swift. I like some of her songs, but I am nowhere near being a Swiftie. Don't take offense to that, because I know people are like ride or die, but yeah, it's just crazy to me.
It's just nutso.
Very nutso. So if you're going to her concert,
and it's like in holiday season too, like paying that much for money, like, or paying that much money for a show in this time, I don't know, it's so crazy, but
it like adds to the already expensive time of this year, which is kind of insane.
Speaking of this time of year, busy holidays, what have we been up to? What's new?
This week, let me think. So Joel and I, it's not like we're looking to move. Well, yes and no. Like, I was kind of explaining actually in one of my recent vlogs that I am just coasting right now. Joel and I are used to always having a lot. I don't know. I feel like not that we actually move often, but I feel like
haven't you only been in your places for at least like under 2 years each?
Yeah, like our apartment, we were there for a year, and then we went traveling.
Yeah,
and then we moved into my parents' house when we were looking for a place after we got back from traveling.
Yeah.
And then we found this place, and then we've been here for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but like being here for a year and a half, I'm like, I want to move again. just for the fact that it's just fun to move. And like being a renter, why not? And so we went to go check out this house. That was like an upgrade, I guess you could say, from this one, and we really loved it, but it got taken off the market like that right away, so we didn't even have a chance to apply or anything. But we're keeping an eye open for opportunities. We went to go see 2 houses yesterday that were for sale. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even know if we want to buy a place, because that's like locking in. Yeah. Buying a place, you are locked in, and
you're living there, you're not moving around all the time, unless you were like renting it out or something. Yeah, but
because if you bought a place and you sold it within like a year or 2 years, it's not the most smartest
you're not
financial
making any
move.
The value hasn't raised quite enough,
because you're paying real estate fees, you're paying,
you need like 5 to 10 years on a property like that.
Like I would say minimum, if we buy a place, like we want to be there for 5 years. And so in this market, it's just crazy times right now with the interest rates being skyrocketed. And there is a lot of, like, in the area that I live, there's a lot of new builds, there's a lot of construction going on, and there's so many developments. And so we're like, let's go check a couple out, just like dip our toes in the water just to see, because we're firm believers that if something is meant to be, it's just going to fall into our laps. So by putting ourselves out there, it's going to create more opportunities, and then we'll see what happens, right? So yeah, we do have a meeting with like a mortgage broker later today, just to see like what buying would look like for us. So we can consider that as an option potentially. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm still like, I don't know if I want to buy. That's such a commitment. Like that is a big girl thing. Okay. That is at the ripe age of 24. That might be a little bit too big for me. Yeah. And daunting.
Very daunting.
Because then you're kind of locked in for a while.
Very daunting.
So renting is more like fa la la la. I can move out basically whenever I want, rent a new place. It's not that much. You sign a contract. It's not that much of a commitment.
Yeah. You're not tied to it forever.
Exactly. But the thing is we do spend a lot of money on rent every month. Yeah. And so thinking about that, it would be nice putting that into an investment. That's the only thing that would be beneficial, obviously, about owning. So that's something that we're looking at. So I don't know what's going to make sense for us and everything, but the house that we did go to see, unfortunately, it falling through and us not being able to apply for it and stuff, it obviously was a sign like that wasn't for us. So we're keeping our eyes peeled, and I'm not rushing anything. I'm not going to jump the gun, because I know, like I said, if it's meant to be, it will happen.
I do know also rates and everything are supposed to come down in September. My mom has the inside scoop, or I don't know where she got told this from, but the 5-year renewal of mortgages for most people is up this September. So since like things pretty much people aren't going to be able to afford their mortgages anymore because of how expensive things are, because the new fixed rate is a lot higher. Yeah. So a lot of houses and things are going to be on the market because people won't be able to afford it anymore. Yeah. So it'll be a really good buying opportunity. Oh, yeah. Because my mom wants to buy another investment property. Yeah. So she's waiting till around then to kind of take a look, because that's what should go down.
Yeah. That's why we need to get advice from people who actually specialize in this stuff, because we have no idea, like, stuff about real estate. We're not real estate agents. We
track
have no
record,
idea.
where it's kind of going, where it was.
Yeah, we have no idea. So we're going to get professional advice.
Smart.
And go from there. So yeah, times are crazy right now, especially in the city we live in. Everything is up. Like right now, we're just at a point where everything is up. Honestly,
yeah, we're down, they're up.
Yeah. So not saying that I'm moving anytime soon, but it's just something that I guess we're always going to be now just actively looking at. I like change, and that's also why buying scares me.
Yep, totally.
Because
totally
I like change. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's kind of what we've been doing this week. And I'm just trying to think. I have a busy holiday schedule, so I'm trying to pump out videos and prep kind of for the new year and try to plan out like, okay, what do I want things to look like for my content, for my life in the new year. I still need to really sit down and think about it. But these past few weeks have been flying by. I know we talked about this in our last episode, but seriously, it's December 5th today, and I don't even remember it being December 1st. Like, what even happens? I'm sorry. It's wackadoodle. I'm not actually, but I do feel like I'm falling behind with it already being December 5th. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I'm trying to keep up with the days passing by so fast, and it's just crazy.
Yeah. I know I haven't done a single thing for Christmas shopping. Like, I haven't bought a single thing.
Yep, neither have I. I
literally don't have time to, and I don't want to freaking go to the mall when I work at the mall.
Yeah, that's
outside
a whole
of work. I'm
situation.
like, no, absolutely not. And it's just so painful going out and Christmas shopping, so it's like I'd rather do it online, but now it's like really getting close for time. I know.
And like with Canada Post being on strike, you have to be careful with like what carriers you're shipping with.
Yeah,
I'm honestly on the same boat with you. I have not bought anything for Christmas for anybody else but myself. I have mailed a bunch of packages to myself for Black Friday shopping, which I am guilty of. I saw this TikTok and it's like it was like 10 packages being on the way for me, but me not having any Christmas shopping done. I'm like, that is me this year.
Pretty much.
And my mom is like harassing me, and she's like, girl, I need your Christmas wish list or you're going to be opening empty boxes this year. And I don't even know what I want. So it's just, Christmas is just coming by way too fast this year. I feel like I need to get more in the holiday spirit. I want to do more festive things. I haven't done one festive thing, but decorate. And so I definitely want to do something festive. I don't know. The season has just been going by so fast, but
yeah, truly.
Anyways, what about you? What have you been up to?
Literally same thing as always. Work, nothing. Yeah, I've been bored. Like, okay, I've been bored. I've not been bored. I haven't had time to be bored. Like, I'm too busy. I went thrifting the other day, did I get anything? Yeah, I got like 2 things, which was like, it was so nice because I've been so busy. But on Monday, I actually had time to like not do anything. I was like, I don't want any plans today. I did have personal training in the morning, but after that, I was like, get my workout out of the way. I've been productive. Now I can do whatever I want. And yeah, I just like went to the thrift store and just like hung out with myself, and I think I like got a couple groceries or whatever, but like nothing crazy. It was just so nice to just have the day to do whatever.
Just chill.
Which I feel like I literally haven't done in a month, so that was good. But other than that, just chilling, getting ready for the holidays. Getting ready because I have a hair appointment in like right after Christmas. I think the 31st. I'm like, I need my hair done so bad, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, that's always so exciting, having a fresh hair appointment.
I know. I also booked a tattoo appointment for like early January, so I'm excited.
What are you getting?
I'm just going to add to my hand a bit more. I just want a cute little hand, starry, fun fingers, stuff like that. Not a lot, but I need to touch up a few of them and just have some fun with that. I don't know. I've just been wanting some like, and everyone at work right now keeps coming in. Someone comes in with a new tattoo like every week. I'm like, you guys are making me jealous.
Really?
Like, I want one.
Aw.
Because I haven't gotten one in like over a year. I think it was like last November I got one. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was getting one like every year, at least like one every year for the last like 5 years. So I'm like, it's been a minute. I need to go.
It's been a minute. I need an appointment.
Exactly. So book me in.
That's cute.
But other than that, no, not really much. Just
What about update us on your nails? Because
everybody
has been waiting for the nail update.
I did do my nails.
Show them your nails.
I did my nails. I did a short little reds
manicure.
Mani. Yeah. So I did it on the weekend. It was a lot. Mm-hmm. But so it took me 3.5 hours. Mm-hmm. But that is because I was taking off stuff from a previous nail tech, and the removal was the hardest part. Mainly because honestly I could have done it better. Like I think I should have just soaked them for like 30 minutes straight before I even touched them.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, you know, soaked them for 5, tried to get some off, soaked them for a few more minutes, tried to get some off. Like, and I just think I should have just let them soak, because the other hand, after a while I let them soak for like a long time, and then it was so much easier to just get it off.
Yeah.
So I did that, and in the process I already had like 2 broken nails on this hand, and then during the process I kind of like chipped one of them, so then it was like I just needed to cut that one short too.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to cut off all my nails. Like, I'm just going to cut them short.
Bye-bye.
Like, I was like, I'm redoing it. And also because I bought like nail tips to do extensions on those 2 nails that were short.
Yeah.
But then I did not have time. I was going to my friend's birthday that night, and I was like, I've already taken like 2 hours just to get this shit off. Like, I can't do extensions now. And I've never done them before. Like, this is my first time. It'll take me an extra hour.
Yeah.
So I just was like, you know what, we're just cutting our nails off. We're starting from scratch, because I want them to like grow naturally long. I don't want to have to put the extensions on. Yeah. So just decided to do that. And it honestly wasn't that hard. Like, I know what I've done, like, not as good. You know what I mean? Like, on my thumbs, like, I got too much gel, like, down the side. So it's a little too thick on the sides.
Yes.
But I'm like, hey, now I know, like, don't use as much of this. Like, now that I've done it one time, I'm like, okay, this was not horrible.
Yeah, they look really good for your first time.
Yeah, like,
they
not
look
bad.
really good.
It's only been like just a week that I've had them on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how long they last. This one corner is starting to peel already, but like I said, I put way too much gel on that side, so I think because it's so thick, it's like
not sticking properly.
But everything else is looking like fine so far. Like, it's not really chipping or anything. So good news so far. I know some people asked or someone said in the comments, they were like, I've been considering doing this myself too. And I think you should. I definitely think the first time, I wish I had more time, like kind of like an all day to just like do it, because I was in a rush. I'm in a rush, but I still took 3.5 hours.
That's crazy. I mean, I've been at the slump for 3 hours, so.
No, I have too.
Yeah.
So it's like, at least I got to be at home. My friend like came over for a little bit, and I like brought me a drink, and I was like listening to music. Like, it was chill. Like, it was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I'm excited to do it again next time, and like now actually knowing, okay, like this will work better, do this better, blah blah blah. So I'm excited to just progressively get better doing it. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I'm honestly glad that I just decided to pull the trigger and just do it myself. I just think it'll just be more reasonable for like money wise, and just time, and like not having nasty looking nails. Like, if they start looking bad, I can just redo them myself and not have to wait on anyone else's schedule. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
I love the short red. It's funny that you cut them short, because I was thinking, actually these past few months, but I never did anything about it, but I was just thinking like, like when I had a short red manicure for Christmas last year, because it's like the exact same thing as your nails right now, and I low-key loved it. I loved the short nails. Yep. I don't know why, but it's like a different feel. It's a different look. Yeah. And it just felt clean.
Very clean.
Felt
too.
natural. Yeah. And I was like, I actually really like this.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about cutting my nails, because these are like my natural length. I just have the acrylic on top. Like, I don't have extensions on them. Yeah. I was thinking maybe going shorter, but then I'm like, I don't know. Like, I never know. You know, it's just me being indecisive.
I felt like also just like giving them a chop to like restart that growth, because also I still have like a bit of damage left from when I was getting acrylic, because of like the drill and like how whoever was doing mine did it left damage on my nails. So I was like, I'm gonna just cut them off and have them grow so they can just kind of start from scratch. Yeah. But the first few days once I cut my nails, oh my god, literally
readjusting to like typing and stuff.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's so dramatic. Yeah. I literally can't even press like on my keyboard. I'm pressing the wrong letters, and it's driving me nuts. Yeah. I'm getting better at it now, but like sometimes I'm like pushing something 20 times and it won't click, and I'm like, oh, this is driving me nuts. Yeah. And like in my car when I first went to like turn the music up, and it was my whole skin touching thing, and not like my nail.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
god,
ew, this is weird.
Yeah,
because you like touch it at such an angle that only like a little bit of your finger does.
The tip kind of.
Yeah, versus I'm like, that's like my whole finger touching it.
That's
and it just is weird. Like
finger.
Typing and being on my phone, I was like, I can't use my hands. Like, I feel like my fingers feel disabled. Yes. Like they won't work.
Yes. No.
Which is crazy, because there's more range of skin to work with. So I'm like, why isn't it working?
Yeah. No,
you only know if you know.
No, I know, because last year when I went from long to short and I was typing, to get a sentence typed
so annoying.
Took me like 20 hours, and I'm like, oh my god, I just want to fast text right now and I can't do it. And it's so annoying. That's why if you're gonna like have a nail length, honestly though, the grow out process helps you adjust to it.
It does, yeah.
So but if you go from like long to short or short to long, oh my god, good luck. Yeah, typing is also a thing where it's like if you use your computer a lot, oh my God, it's a very big adjustment. But specifically, texting is the most annoying.
It's really hard. Yeah. The amount of times I like type something out and I go back,
Yeah.
redo it because I've like spelled everything wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
nail drama.
Nail drama, that's the tea.
That is the nail tea. But anyways, I guess we could get into today's episode.
Yes.
So we wanted to do an episode kind of on, the winter gloom, the winter doom, maybe seasonal depression if you guys are feeling low at this time of year. I feel like it's really important to do things that, can make you happy, can get you out of that. And so we wanted to share things that we do when we're sad and that help us reverse our mood or make us feel better.
Just kind of pick you up when you're in like a low vibrational mood.
Vibration. And speaking of being at a low vibration, I saw this chart actually. There's like different levels of vibrations and you can't jump from like the bottom level all the way to the top in just like a minute. You almost need to climb up the scale.
Vibrational ladder.
Yes. You need to climb up it. Like, don't expect your mood to be horrendous and then the next 10 minutes you're
fully
just
turned around
on top of the world. So just know that any progress is progress when you're trying to like fix your mood and feel better. Don't get discouraged if you're not going from 0 to 10 in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted to share some tips and tricks and things we do that maybe hopefully can help you guys, because I know this time of year, it's inevitable. As much as we could try to push it away, it happens to the best of us.
And if you don't get seasonal depression because you live somewhere where like that doesn't affect you, I actually hate you so much and I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah.
And I actually want to be you.
I actually hate you, but I want to be you.
No,
so.
I saw this TikTok one time and it's like me when I found out that seasonal depression, like not everyone gets that because not everyone has such drastic changes in seasons.
Yeah.
Like that's, I envy you really hard. So if you're like, yeah, you know what? If you live in Miami, it's probably nice year round or
or even like Hawaii, I think it is.
Yeah, I mean like places have
Mexico.
like hurricane season and like their wet season, but I feel like it's still like it's not cold and gloomy and disgusting.
Yeah, it has been.
I feel like Miami is somewhere that if you live there, like Florida Keys, you live there all year.
Miami.
Would you not just have the best life ever?
Or like the Bahamas? Like, come on.
Besides, the horrible hurricanes that are killing people. Besides that,
you're
good. Like no complaints.
Yeah, but the winter gloom
there's extremes.
is
the winter
us.
glooms.
Yeah,
it's here. And it's not even that bad yet.
Yeah,
it's not even that cold
not.
Yet.
It's like
it's really cold, but it's not as cold as it's gonna get.
We're just starting off, is what we're trying to say. We're just like we're at like we're on the
up.
We're on the
we're
up.
Not at the peak yet.
And then it's gonna be peak, and then it's gonna start getting hot again. So, we thought we'd make this episode before it gets to the worst.
Yep.
And even if you do live in a place that's always sunny and you don't have seasonal depression, you can use this episode for just if you're feeling sad.
Yeah, just general tips and things to do. I mean, we all have, bad moods and sad days and low vibes,
especially being a girl on your period.
Yes, hormones.
It could take you through a whole ride, roller coaster. So, anyways, do you want to take us off? Tell us your first little thing that you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my favorite thing. I think it depends on the person, whether you want to surround yourself with people or be by yourself during those times also, because sometimes like when you're feeling down to be like, oh, I just want to go out with friends, like they'll totally change my mood, or sometimes you still just want to stay alone and do a craft or something like that. So I think it depends per person whether you want to be around other people. But for me, one thing for me definitely is just getting together with a friend for sure, even if it's just you're literally watching a movie together, you've been watching Netflix together, just having another person in your presence. I always find that very beneficial for myself, whether you're just going to a cafe for an hour. Like I find even doesn't matter like the length of time, just having another like human connection for a bit will always, I find, lift my spirit. Just kind of distracts you, gets you talking about other things, your mind is somewhere else. So personally that always helps me. I don't always like to, when I'm feeling down, like be around people, but when I'm in that space where I'm like, I feel like this will cheer me up, or you're in the right mood where that it will help, then I definitely suggest that in whatever kind of format that is Even if it's just FaceTiming your long distance friend that you haven't seen for 3 hours and talking about everything.
I think that's such a good point, because when you are in the midst of it, you almost feel like you have this, like you're in your own world mentally, and you feel like there's this huge bubble around you and you can't break that bubble. And it's almost like you're on a different planet. You know, you don't want to do anything. You're just disassociated a bit. And having like your comfort person come in and help you just realize like, look, girl, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
You know, that will help you kind of reassociate with life and just be like, you know what, like, you're totally right. I was in my head. And that's the thing, is we get in our head so much and then we feel like that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But when you have another person to kind of bring you out of that and show you actually like, you know what, like, this is not that big of a deal, then that can really, really help. Because I know we tend to get in our heads a lot.
Yes, we do. We most definitely do.
One thing that I like to do is kind of the opposite of that sometimes. I mean, it really depends like what kind of funk you're in. But practicing mindfulness helps me so much. If I have like a burst of sadness, of anger, feeling down or whatever, scrolling on my phone only distracts me and like kind of puts a band-aid on it. It'll take your mind somewhere else, which could be a good thing. But for me, I've realized that is just a distraction, and whatever is bothering me, whatever I'm sad about, is just going to come right back up after I'm done scrolling and distracting myself. So one thing that really helps me is literally just sitting down on the couch or laying down in your bed or whatever. I just put on calming music, like meditation music, or even just like rain sound effects, whatever it is, something calming.
Some sort of white noise.
White noise, exactly. River, whatever. And just sit in silence. I close my eyes and I just breathe. And that is it. And I imagine like white light, like positive energy. I imagine like that coming, like every time I breathe, I imagine that like flowing in. And then every time I breathe out, I imagine like all my negative energy just like coming out of my body. And after just laying down and doing that for 10 minutes, I feel so much better. It helps me so much because, like I said, a lot of the times when we're sad, when we're angry, it's so easy just to put a band-aid on that by distracting ourselves. And yes, there is a time and a place for that. But essentially, if you want to get down to the root of your emotions and stuff, I find it so helpful. And just to really sit with yourself, that could even be 5 minutes, just to be silent, let your body feel it, let your body let it out, helps me tremendously. And every time I do it, it makes me feel so much better. Like, it doesn't even have to be a full meditation. You can even search on YouTube like 10-minute guided meditation if you guys don't know like where to start with that. But
I love a guided meditation.
Yes, guided meditations are so good because they kind of keep you in check.
Yeah.
If you guys are not used to meditating.
Do you have any good ones to recommend? Send me them.
Okay.
Because sometimes I feel like I'm going to bed and I'll do one and then I'm like scrolling through and I'm like listening to like 6 different ones. I'm like, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is a good one. You know what I mean? I'm like, but I need to just put one on right now. Like I can't sit and listen to them, or like, because sometimes it'll just be their voice will like throw me off. I'm like, I don't really like their voice that much. It's not soothing.
Yeah.
So if you have any good ones, let me know.
If you ever heard of the Calm app.
Oh no. I mean, yes, but I don't have it.
Okay. One of the ladies that do meditations on there is just amazing. Like, I love her meditations. Her guided ones are so good, and there's something about her voice where you're like, yes, you know.
Love it.
Also, there's this app called We Meditate. I've never actually opened that app before, but I've heard really good things about it and I do want to try it.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of going to YouTube or something, using an app that you know is going to be consistently good can potentially help. But seriously, guys, try it. Like, if you're super sad, if you're in the midst of it, just stop distracting yourself, take a minute and just breathe. And I literally swear to you, it will make you feel better.
One thing I'll add to that sometimes I do too is it's kind of similar. It's kind of like a meditation thing, but like it's kind of in that same sense.
Yeah.
It's like having a shower, like a hot shower.
Yeah.
And you just imagine that the water is washing away all the negative energy on you.
Yeah.
I like doing that. Like, I'll literally imagine like nastiness is coming off of
I've
me.
heard
like,
of that
this
before.
is all my negative energy.
It's like going down the drain.
Yeah. Like head to toe.
Yeah.
Like any
and watch
sadness.
it go down the drain and be like, bye.
Yeah. I picture it's like nasty, like black water is like coming off of me. And I'm like, ew, this is gross. And then you just, then you literally, well, I personally like feel lighter after that. I'm like, I literally feel like clean. And like, now this is clean water. Like, I'm all clean. This is gross getting out of here. And it's all my negative negative energy.
Yeah.
Which is like easy too, because I also feel like just having a nice like warm shower like is nice too.
It always helps.
It already just makes you feel good. So then you like combine it with also like the process of imagining that you're getting rid of your negative energy. I feel like it just really ties into a nice little experience.
100%, especially if you add like essential oils into your shower, like put it on near your shower head so it kind of could steam up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if you want a spa like shower experience,
oh my God, the best.
Like eucalyptus oil, or even like if you could go and buy
like
eucalyptus like branches and put them in your shower.
Yeah.
Or lavender calming, whatever is a spa experience.
Top tier.
And having a shower, it always helps me feel better no matter what.
Yeah. Especially like if I've been like crying, I'm like, I need to get in the shower.
Yeah.
I need to have a hot shower. I need to get this out.
Yeah. It gives me the same vibes as like when I'm sick and I like,
oh yeah,
I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy to shower, but then once I do,
feels so good.
I'm like, wow, I feel like 20 times better right now. So don't underestimate
the power of a shower.
The power of a shower, baby.
Power of a shower.
Yeah.
For me, one of my favorite things ever, this has to do with like when I'm feeling mainly just like low vibrational. It's like if I'm at home and just like maybe shit's going on, or I'm like, okay, I'm really bored, I need to get out of the house, I feel like I have no purpose, I'm a waste of space right now because I'm being lazy. Even if I have nothing to do, one of my favorite things will be to get in my car and I will go get any type of drink, maybe a snack, but usually just a drink, a yummy drink, hot chocolate, wherever, hot drink, cold drink, freaking Slurpee, I don't care, Diet Coke, whatever,
7-Eleven,
whatever you want. And then I just like put on my favorite music and I just drive around. And I'll drive around until I eventually get tired of it and I'm like, okay, I can probably go home now. Like, this helped. But that's one of my favorite things to do, is I feel like you just kind of reflect too, like that time and when you're by yourself and you're listening to music and you're like, nothing else matters because all you like can think of is like the music and you're singing and you have a good drink. Like, I don't care if your drink is $42. Like, if it's going to make you feel good, babe.
Yeah.
Do it. So that's one of my favorite things, and I always do that when I'm like super bored and feeling down.
I love that because when you are feeling sad and whatever, you can kind of create a negative space for yourself. So let's
just make it worse.
Let's say if you're just laying in your room all day and you're just feeling negative, taking yourself out of that space and out of that environment where you're feeling all that negative energy and emotions, taking yourself out and like relocating yourself into, I don't know, your kitchen, your car, wherever it is, just change your environment.
Yeah.
I swear that really helps because then you're in a fresh, new, energetic space, and that can help open your mind up. That can help make you feel better. And even just like you said, getting yourself a little bit ready and going out into public can make you also your mind feel more associated with the real world and being like, oh wow, I was just locking myself up in my room,
like I was being dramatic.
So that can definitely help so
that's
much.
one of my favorite things. So if you're able to do that, if you have access to it, even if it's like the same thing but going for a walk or sitting at your favorite cafe and bringing music and like just listening, and
music could do so much too.
It really does. Like, that's why I always say, like, just put on like your favorite album or your favorite song, your favorite artist, and just kind of vibe out. Or
even like curate a playlist for yourself so you can play those same songs every time you're feeling like in a bad mood, and songs that uplift you, make you feel good, artists that you really like, and like combine those songs and just shuffle it, go in your car, and hopefully that will help. Period. Just make it easy for yourself, in the future.
Exactly.
Love that. Something that I really like to do, which isn't the best financial thing in the world, retail therapy. It helps, guys. It really helps.
It does.
It really, 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 really does help. I'll open my laptop and I'll be like, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, buying everything I have had my eye on for the past while.
Yeah.
And it makes something to look forward to. Okay,
it's something to look forward to, and that just gives you that excitement.
Yes. And it's like, instead of if you're unable to maybe book a trip or something more extravagant in that matter, I feel like retail therapy takes that on a smaller scale, and it's something that you could do for yourself and buy for yourself, that adds some excitement into your life. Something new is coming. Adding some new energy into your life can really make you feel better, and you don't want to drown your sorrows with money, but buying a few things here and there when you're sad, I swear it does help.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and it really does help.
It puts a smile on your face, even if it's for 5 minutes.
That's what I was going to say. Even though it's like you get the item and then basically the happiness about it is...
And you're like, okay.
Is like over.
Next.
It still helps just that little bit. Like it gives you a little bit of like a power boost, you know?
That's how I feel about it too.
A little boost, and hopefully you could take that boost and then run with it, you know?
Perf.
So we love a good retail therapy session. Does my credit card like it? Not so much. But I enjoy it.
But you do. So like that's
what matters.
Right?
Yeah. We love it.
Another thing I feel like we bring this up in a lot of things is just to start a little hobby.
Yeah.
Some sort of little hobby, something to distract yourself. Ours at the moment, we picked up coloring.
Yes.
Have you been coloring much?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I should color more, but it's like the odd time when I like will sit down on the couch at night or whatever. I'm like, I should probably color right now. I really like it. So that's something easy that you can do. It just totally distracts your mind.
Yeah.
That and putting on music, that and putting on calming music, that with like a candle in front of your fireplace gets you in a good mood.
It's better than scrolling.
Absolutely.
So much better for the mental health. You know?
Yeah.
So
or
much
if you
better.
Crochet, something like that, or you paint, like...
I was thinking I might want to get into sewing.
Okay.
I'm like, what can I make? You know?
She's making clothes.
You know, like I'll
maybe
I'll roll up in an outfit and I'm like,
and
you're like, where'd you get that? I'm like, I made it.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah. You can't find anything like it. So good luck.
So yeah, I'm one of one.
So I'm the best. And that is it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, okay, I'm just putting shit out there, but like, could be fun, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of things I think that you can do for fun. Just little hobbies to pick up. Definitely just start something. I feel like over the winter.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good idea.
Definitely a great idea.
Even like you just go to the craft store and even the dollar store and get those little tiny like ceramic things to paint that come with like 5 paints. Like even something like that would be fun.
Or it's like those things you could get at Michael's, like those kits, like build a house or build, I don't even know.
Even those old like kids crafts.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fun. Why not?
Anything that will let you sit down and like be busy while taking your mind off of it. Like you could focus on it or get into a book, like something that is stimulating for your mind. That's not the internet. It's great.
Absolutely. Get to it.
Get into it. One thing that really helps me is going on a walk, specifically like a hot girl walk. Get those headphones on, go outside. I don't want to be walking on the curb next to cars. I want to be walking in Mother Nature. I'm going to find the nearest trail to me and I'm going to go there, because something about being surrounded by nature, whether that's the ocean, trees, whatever it is, whatever's near you, what kind of nature you have, it's so healing and it's so soothing. And sometimes this might sound weird, but I'll put on my headphones and I'll put in like meditation music while I'm walking, and it's almost like I'm doing a walking meditation, and I love doing that. It always helps clear my mind. And then once I feel cleared, then I could put on like my feel good music, and then I don't know, just something about walking it out, switching your environment, like we said, getting movement in is great. And especially just like going on a simple walk can do so much.
Yeah, it really can. I second that.
Yeah, or even just
getting a little bit of exercise, like it ties into one. So yeah, 2 in 1, 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah,
or even like you said, get a beverage and then take that beverage and go walk somewhere.
Yeah.
Or even if you don't want to walk alone, go on a walk with a friend. Just walking is therapeutic.
Absolutely.
And can help you for sure.
Also, count how many times have you on this episode.
Are you tired?
Apparently, I don't feel that tired, but suddenly I'm like yawning every 2 seconds.
I literally can't look at you because I will catch that and I will not be able to stop
I know, she
yawning.
sees me start yawning. She's like,
I don't look the other way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Maybe I am tired. I think I am tired, like in general.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm getting, like, I'm being exhausted like every day.
Yeah.
And then I'm not getting like 9 hours. I'm getting like 7.5.
Oh, shit.
8 hours of sleep every single night.
Yeah.
I don't really ever have time to sleep more than that.
Yeah. That is.
I'm tired as hell, guys.
You probably have sleep debt.
I do right now. I know that just because I've been working so much. Literally every day at work, I'm starting to feel like I feel more depressed every day I come to work right now.
No.
Yeah. I don't want to have a job anymore. I just want to stay at home in bed.
Well, then this is the perfect episode.
No, it is. I just want to sleep for like 4 days straight.
Damn, girl. Do you have like any days off soon that you can just sleep and do nothing and rot?
No, not really.
That's crazy.
Not until next year.
That is crazy.
Honestly, I'll maybe see if I can. We have like care days at work. You get like paid days off. I would be like, can you give me one? Because I Because it's like I need the money during the holidays, so I don't want to take days off because I'm like, it's expensive the time of year.
Yeah.
So I want to work my regular hours. But I also would love a day to have, we have like rest and refresh period right now, but I'm like, I am not resting or refreshing.
Yeah.
Like I'm still working and I'm busy. But I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can take off a day next weekend. Yeah. Just to have like one day, like especially a weekend day because they're like the most busy days at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel tired. Like if I go into work, I'm like... Like I like my job, but it's just like the physicality of my body being in the building. I'm like, I just feel exhausted, and like the energy, actually, I'm not kidding, leaves my body the second I walk into work. Like all of a sudden I'm hungry and my head hurts and I like can't speak. I'm like, why am I like this?
That's not good.
I think it's just because I've been working so much, because normally like and through the summer like I didn't feel that way at all, but it's just now getting to the low time of year and I'm super busy.
Yeah, it's like those two in combination, because like in the summer it's the best time of the year and you're also working less, so that in combination is amazing.
It's a great time.
But then it's like these two things in combination right now, not good, not so bright.
So I'm taking our tips into consideration myself.
So she'll be listening to this episode when it comes out.
I'll be tuning in next Monday.
Yeah.
Because I need the tips
on the way to work.
Actually, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's tough this time of year. I feel like people have so many different experiences with it. Either you have the type of job where it really slows down at this time of year.
Yeah, and it's not busy
and
at
it's
all.
not busy. Or
it ramps up.
Or the opposite of that, where it's like it gets chaotic and you have so much going on. I feel like there's no in between. It's either one or the other for people at this time of year.
Yeah. Like that's why now, especially working retail, like I don't get excited for Christmas because it just screams like stressful times to me.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's why I'm like, I just want this season to be over and be next year.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm excited for like once it's like Christmas, but I'm literally gonna be working on Christmas Eve, so that's not even that exciting.
Oh no! Till what time?
I don't know yet because I don't know my schedule yet, but I think we close early that day. But I mean, I have dinner. I think I'll be off by like 4 or 4:30.
Okay, that's good at least.
But Christmas Day and Boxing Day, woohoo, and then it's back to work.
At least you have those 2 days off. Everybody, if you're working retail right now, if you're in a stressful period
shout out to
of
you guys,
your job,
soldiers.
Yeah, you guys, I give you my positive energy. I give you my love, and I hope that you're gonna make it through as amazingly as you can.
No, everyone who's struggling right now with the holiday season and it being so busy and working lots and trying to make money because all that, go off.
Honestly,
you got it.
And just know that before you know it, you will be in January. Hopefully it'll slow down and you can get some rest.
Yes. I'm hibernating in January.
Yeah. My heart goes out to everybody in this position right now. You, basically. I'll give you my love. Prayers. I'll include you in my prayers tonight. Dear Jesus.
Like, Tally's really struggling.
Yeah, she's really hating her life. She's getting depressed. Please, Lord, if you're going to bless anybody, don't make it me. Make it me. Make it her.
Don't make it her.
That's
hilarious. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, more of the story. I'm tired. Anyways, so what else?
Okay, this is going to be a side tangent. Sorry, guys. I know this is the middle of the episode, but I totally forgot to mention this at the beginning. Oh. I went to go see Wicked.
Oh, how was it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved it. It was basically a 3-hour movie. So long, but it was so good. Like Cynthia and Ariana did such a good job, and it was so amazing to watch, and I loved it. If you guys, if it's still in theaters near you, go see it. Or
I bet it will be. I feel like it'll be out for a bit.
Yeah, or if it's gonna come on, whatever's gonna come on, soon. Definitely watch it the first chance you can. But
yeah, I really want to go see it.
I thought that it was just so amazing, and I can't wait for part 2 because this was just part 1.
Oh.
And so I'm so excited.
6 hours.
Yeah, and there's such like a deeper meaning behind the film that like you'll see when you watch it, and it's just great. I loved it.
Yeah, I need to watch it. Maybe I should go this weekend
when you have no days
I
off.
just honestly, it's not even about the movie. I just want popcorn and like a Coke Zero to sit there and like relax
to boost your mood.
True. Go to the movies.
Go to the movies, guys.
I just want a big bucket of popcorn and a drink and just to sit there and watch a movie. It's
honestly,
so fun.
it's comforting, and the fact that this movie is 3 hours, it's comforting to know that you could just chill there for 3 hours. Like, you got a whole amazing movie to watch, and it's just, go do that.
Go do it.
Go watch Wicked.
Yeah, I need to see it. Maybe I'll go this weekend.
Yeah, I would 100% recommend, and then let me know what you think.
Amazing, will do.
Okay, my next tip is sometimes you just gotta let it all out in a journal, and I mean don't hold back, okay? Don't be like, dear diary, I'm feeling sad today. No. Dear diary, I want to kill my TV and my bird and whatever.
My bird.
Be gruesome, okay? Let it out. Whatever you feel, don't feel guilty for writing it on the paper, okay?
Yeah.
Even, okay, this is actually a really good exercise to do. Write down the most fugly, ugly shit you could think of, okay? Like, if it comes to your mind and you want to write it down, put it on the paper. Do not feel guilty about letting it out. And then once you have written all your fugly, ugly, once you've written it all out, take that piece of paper and rip it into shreds and be like, bye. And just getting to let that out somewhere, because you don't really want to say all those nasty things to anybody, really.
Yeah.
Because that's just what happens in your head sometimes.
People may be like, you're cuckoo.
Yeah, you're cuckoo. So if you just want to...
That's a good one.
Harnessing that...
Or burn it.
Yes, literally burn it. I mean, that could be a fire hazard, so be careful. So if you're going to do that, make sure it's somewhere safe. But harnessing all of that negative emotion, sometimes it's not enough just to talk to somebody about it. Because as much as you could talk to somebody about it, you're not really telling them, like I said, all of the fugly, ugly extent, the real raw shit
thoughts that you're having.
So being able to write out and let out the real raw thoughts that you're having, do it.
So good.
And I feel like it will be so freeing. And then just burn it, rip
like
it.
A bird, I want to fly away. That's how I feel after I rip up my naughty words.
Your naughty words. Santa might put you on the naughty
list.
You
might put on the naughty list after. Yeah, but there's always next year.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
So definitely,
feel
guys. It's just, I feel like something that nobody talks about, because our mind can go to really negative places.
It's crazy.
And sometimes harnessing that and not letting it out could be an issue. So let it out, girl. It's okay to write it down. Just don't let anybody see it.
Yeah, just hide that.
Just rip it out. Make sure you shred it.
Yeah, shred it, hide it, burn it, bleach it, whatever you have to do.
Whatever makes you feel good.
Whatever you have to do,
destroy
just dispose of the evidence.
Yes. But definitely try it out.
Absolutely. Okay, my last one would be to rewatch things that you love that are like your comfort things.
Comfort shows.
Yes, comfort shows, comfort movies. You have like a favorite movie ever, watch it. I like grew up very much in the YouTube time, so I have like favorite YouTubers, and I will go back and just watch old videos of theirs from like 6 years ago that make me laugh so hard. And it's literally the best. So I always am like a rewatcher. I will rewatch Shrek a million times. I will rewatch Scooby and Doo. Where are you? I watch Scooby Doo is one of my comfort movies. Like that and Shrek. I will rewatch old YouTube videos. Anything like that you just know will make you laugh for 30 minutes, or you'll be like, that was awesome. That's my favorite movie. I love that. I feel good. That was great. Just rewatch it. You don't need to try something new. Maybe it's not that good.
Honestly, don't try something new.
Don't try something new. Know what makes you happy. Know what makes you laugh. Do it.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Watching my favorite YouTubers, comfort shows, comfort movies. There's nothing like that, okay?
No,
because you feel at home. You feel at peace. And it can elevate your mood so much. And
because like you've already seen it, so like you already feel comfortable with it. Yes. So like you just know it's gonna make you feel good. Like I know it's coming. This is great. And it's like, especially if it's something that like makes you laugh too when you're in a bad mood. Oh, that's just the best. Yeah,
honestly, if I were to advise you to watch something, definitely not something new, because you know when like you think a new show or a new movie is gonna be so good and you put it on, you're like, oh, that was actually shit. That can make you into an even worse mood.
Or it like is super sad and you didn't realize. You're like, oh, now I'm crying for more
and
than
that made
reason.
Me feel worse.
Yeah.
So comfort shows,
happy, funny, action, like a good like rated R comedy movie that like you love is just the best. Yeah, like something like that, like a classic Hangover or like whatever it is that makes you laugh. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's great. And I'm so guilty of that. I'm like late night. I'm like YouTube 6 years back play.
You sort by oldest on their channel.
Literally. Yeah. No, I know them by like name now. I'll be like this one, that video. Start. Play.
That's hilarious. I love it.
It's the best. It's my
good tip. Okay, last tip, guys, would be just in general self-care. You know what? Put that self-tan on. Whether self-care physically or mentally, do it. You know what makes you feel good. Doing your nails makes you feel good. Doing your hair makes you feel good. Shaving and moisturizing your whole body makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel best. It's a mood changer, you know, it can just instantly give you that little boost.
That also could be like a good home cooked meal or something, or like you've been trying to try a new soup recipe and have that, like that self-care as well, like feeding yourself good things.
Yes, fueling your body. Literally whatever it is, self-care can look different. It looks different for everybody.
It could be cleaning your house, getting all new groceries, whatever that is.
Yes, actually that is one other thing that you saying that is clean out your space, organize shit, because a lot of negative stagnant energy could be stored in clutter.
Clutters your brain.
Yes, and so clearing out your space and stuff could be so beneficial, period.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
no matter what point you're at, you need to just like
just in general, honestly, you just need to
declutter. Your brain's a little scrambled, like clean up your area, get rid of stuff. I love doing that. I've been selling a bunch of things on Facebook recently. I'm like, get this shit out of here.
Get this shit
get it out of here.
I love that so much. Yeah, it's so therapeutic, honestly. It does wonders, like more than you think. Totally. It instantly just puts you in a better, clearer, energetic space.
Agreed.
So yeah, I guess that kind of wraps up the episode. If you guys are in the trenches right now, just know
you will get out of them.
Yes, it's not forever. Like you will come out of them, and this is what life is about. You can't feel the highs without feeling the lows.
Exactly.
So feel it, let it out. Take some tips from what we just said, and I promise you this time of year does not last forever, and we hope some of these tips can help you guys.
Life will be good again.
It will be good, and I promise you.
And life is always good. Just remember that. Life is always good. As we always say, everything's always happening for a reason. You're supposed to feel these lows for reasons, you know. Also, I feel like when I feel in these low states, if you get the right motivation, they can really help you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like...
I do know what you mean. Because you could learn something from it, right?
Yeah, or to, like, re-inspire you to do things. Because you're like, wow, I feel like garbage about my life. It's so boring. Okay, well, if I want change, I got to change it.
Let's reinvent myself.
Yeah, like, you know? It gives you opportunities to change things and, you know, take it to your advantage. Try and get through it. Just try and see the best of it.
Yeah, exactly.
The other side of the rainbow.
Everything happens for a reason, and just know that your mindset is so important, and your mind is so much more powerful than you think it is. And just a little shift in perspective can do so much. For example, if you have a coffee in the morning and you spill it, you can either look at it in a negative light and be like, I can't believe I did this. Oh my goodness, I hate myself. This just is pushing me back. Now I'm going to be late for work. Or you can literally just shift that perspective and be like, you know what? This probably happened for a reason to save me from something from happening because I wasn't supposed to leave at this time. And just shift your perspective to it being a positive thing. Being like, oh my God, that's so funny. Now I have a story to tell at work when I get there. Yeah. So just a little shift in your mindset and perspective could be so, so, so impactful. So never underestimate that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And with that being said, guys, we got so many of you guys posting us on your Instagram.
Yes. Oh my God.
Because we were in your top 5 or number 1 spot for podcasts.
Us just being in your top anything for Spotify Wrapped is crazy.
Like, that is absolutely insane.
No, we're so grateful and just like so proud of that and like so happy. We were saying it's so weird, like, because you just like on our end we just see numbers, like when we look into our like accounts and stuff. You really just see numbers, so it's really cool to actually see people posting it and being like, hey, I listen to this all the time, and it shows. Like, for us to be in your top, you have to literally listen every week. Actually, which is really, really cool, and we're so thankful and so happy that
it's mind-blowing
following us on this journey. And that we're helping and making people happy. And they like our voices.
It's actually crazy because us talking to each other right now, like, even though there's a camera right here, even though we're literally recording on our microphones, I truly just feel like I'm kind of just talking to you right now. And after I post content, I honestly don't even think about real people watching it, right?
People sitting down watching it and like absorbing what you're saying.
I just don't think that real people, you know, actually, like, yes, we see the numbers, okay?
It's just weird because they're not here. If we were standing in front of a panel of 1,000 people talking, it'd feel different.
Yes, but we're not. So it's just like, since we're just literally recording this, it feels crazy how you guys actually listen to us every week and engage in our content. And for that, we are so grateful for. Like, we were talking on text and we were like, holy shit, like, this is crazy.
It was nuts.
And a number's one thing, but real faces is another, and it's absolutely insane. Like, imagine one day we do a live show or something. How crazy that would be to actually see people like listening to us live.
And in only our first year, like, so many people that listen religiously is just so crazy.
I know we're so grateful, and we can't wait for what, you know, the new year,
what's to come,
the rebrands, and we're so excited. So yeah, thanks again, guys, so much for listening to our podcast. Like, you just playing this means the world. You don't even have to comment. You don't even have to like it, whatever. It means the world. Just you tuning in every week. So with that being said, I think we're going to end off today's episode here. I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead and these tips were helpful.
Yep. And you get out of the trenches.
Yeah. You got this.
You got this.
This is your motivation to help yourself and dig yourself out of that hole, girl.
Winter arc.
You could do it.
Lock in.
Winter arc, lock in. Part 2. We got this.
We got it. Okay. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.